the simple but deadly and almost unstoppable forearm choke. One of my favorites, let's check it out. Hey guys, Coach Tom here, having a look today at one of my favorite attacks since white belt. I was introduced to this by amazing 5th degree black belt John Will, coach of mine, incredible guy, and this was in his syllabus and I learned it and I never looked back. I teach this to all my students. This has been proven. Competition, time in, time out, on the mats, every day this is done. This is a really great technique. The problem with the traditional forearm choke, which is a little bit caveman style, is that if someone's a better athlete or a better jiu-jitsuker than you, it can be hard to finish. But if you do this one, it's engineered so well that when he goes to defend, it's too late. So as long as you do your homework, you're gonna get some killer results, guys. So let's have a look at why we would use it, because I think that's one of the most important parts of jiu-jitsu that I help a lot of my students with, which is not only here's 10 things, but why? Why do you do each thing? If you don't have a green light system, you're gonna suck on the mat. So let's have a look at what will give us the green light for today's technique. So Paul's lying down here, and I'm inside control on Paul. Now, I could also do this from the front, no problem at all, which I'll show you in a minute. But if I'm inside control and he gets a near side underhook on me, or an elevator style underhook like that, I have to be really careful. He can turn out and turn here, and this is really hard for me. I can end up on the bottom, okay? So it's a really good escape. I really respect that escape. I like that escape. So part of the reason that I like this technique is because it counters that escape. So if I'm here inside control and I feel that the guy puts his hand under this near side arm, like a near side underhook I would call it, my right hand is gonna come under and I grab 4 fingers in here. Okay, so my thumb's on the outside of the gi and 4 fingers in right at the back of his neck, just like I'm grabbing him behind his neck like that. Okay, so that's how I would set it up from side control. So I'm here and he puts that underhook, so I'm gonna lock it off. So now if Paul went for that escape that he just did before, no. However, maybe our opponent just wants to hang out here. If they just want to hang out here, what we're going to do is we're going to try to put our chest in the middle and we separate their hands. Really easy to do. Because a lot of guys will do things like push at your belt and stuff like that, and they'll just give you this. But if he doesn't and he wants to keep his hands staunch, I'm going to separate, make room, and now I swim my right arm in and around and grab the collar. Okay? So you see the effect that we get. When I've got that collar, his arm is stuck. So even if we just start from side control like we were, he gets the underhook, boom. I have now killed his right arm. So now I have a free arm to choke the neck, and he has a free arm to try to defend. But I don't like 1 versus 1. I want 1 versus none. So from this position, I'm gonna simply make an assessment. Is his hand on this side or this side of my head? If it's on this side of my head, I'm gonna use my head to block it. So you'll notice how I'm putting my partner up on his side, and I'm even trying to chock my knees in a little bit here. So I'm gonna put my head on his hand. Now, I'm not gonna hold that there forever because he's gonna get his hand out. But for the next 5 seconds, it's 1 versus none. So once I have him here, I get my thumb in the collar, and now I focus on pushing my wrist through his neck as I then sprawl back. Okay, and I take the easy choke. If you find yourself going all the way to the ground and it's not tapping him, that just means you let your wrist bend like this. Make sure you push your wrist through his neck. But if you push it through his neck and you screw up and your elbow hits the ground, then you wing your elbow out for the finish. So I'm here, I drop, but it went all the way to the ground, then I wing my elbow up for the finish. But be careful because it can tweak their neck. I tell my guys, don't do that in training, only competition. However, what if Paul's hands up high? So I'm here, his hands up high. This is hard. I don't want to play this game with someone who's like trying to grab my fingers. So now I'm going to use my chin. So before I use my head, now I use my chin. And I hold on to his hand here with my chin. I get my hand in, and I finish the choke. Be careful with this one, because guys don't have their hands a lot to tap. So, once I've locked 1 arm away, if his hand is up, I'll use my chin to hold it. You think that's weak? You try it. There's a lot of strength in your chin like that. So I hold him, and then I get my thumb in, and I finish. You can really just saw that in. It's very effective. If his hand's down low, I'll use my head. Okay? You'll notice this whole time, I'm trying to keep Paul slightly up off the mat, and if necessary, I'll use my knees chopped underneath him to keep him on his side. But that's the advanced forearm choke, guys. I hit that like every time I roll usually. When I say every time I roll, I mean like once in the hour or twice in the hour. But it's a wonderful counter to the near side underhook. And I'm telling you guys, after a while, I've even had white belt students of mine who've had one of this as their first chokes to learn. And within their first lesson, and they might have only been coming to jiu-jitsu for 2 weeks, they'll do this 10 times in 1 hour rolling session with people on the mat. So it's definitely a super high percentage technique. And the beauty of this technique is you're solving tomorrow's problems today. So you know when you choke someone, they go, rah! Yeah, so we're gonna lock one arm, and then we're gonna lock the other arm, and then we're gonna choke. So it's a kind of cool style of jiu-jitsu where instead of just trying to overpower and beat people with physicality, you can use a little bit more smarts and a little bit more homework and prior planning to solve tomorrow's problems, so you guys get nothing but taps. Have fun with this one. Remember, push that wristwatch through their throat. Don't let your wrist bend this way. And you guys are gonna find this technique is deadly. And you can do it no gi, you just gotta hold the shoulders, all right? But if you practice in the gi first to get your hands nice and strong, then the no gi version, you'll have a lot more power. There you go, guys. One of my favorite chokes. I'm Coach Tom. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching the video, guys. For more videos, click here. To subscribe to this channel to get all of our awesome videos, click here. And if you'd like to have our hour-long series for free on footlocks and how to defend footlocks and leg attacks of all kinds, please click here. I'm Coach Tom, guys. I'll see you next time.